Hi everyone! So in 2023, I read at least 23 audiobooks, and I say at least because I often switch between formats. However, when it comes to formats, audiobooks were my dominant format of 2023, so I thought I'd share my top 3 audiobooks with you. Now, when it comes to the best audiobooks, at least for me, it's a combination of great writing and great narration. Great narration can bring stories to life in a whole new way, and I know people who often reread their favorite book as an audiobook and get something completely new out of it. In this video, I'm going to focus less on the writing because I talk about that in my monthly reading wrap-ups, and instead I'm going to focus on giving the narrators of these books some extra love. So if you're curious, let's just get into it. First up, we have Light from Uncommon Stars coming in at 13 hours and 13 minutes. It's written by Rika Aoki and narrated by Cindy Kay. This book is an epic mixed genre work featuring sci-fi, Faustian dilemmas, and donuts. Now, when it comes to the narration, Cindy Kay did an amazing job, and she's quite prolific. According to her Audible profile, she's narrated over 270 books. Now, in this book, there were 3 main female protagonists that occupied some type of Asian identity. There were also a whole host of other characters with different backgrounds, and Cindy Kay did a great job of making all those characters feel distinct.
She slid open her bedroom window. Outside, there was noise from a police helicopter, noise from some family next door. There was noise from the highway, from nice cars leaving and less nice cars coming home. Yet Katrina moved steadily, almost gracefully, as she gathered what she needed.
In 2021, she won an Audio Earfiles Award for this narration, and this is what they said. Kay's melodic voice draws the characters' passions and fears to the forefront, and her spot-on pacing and respectful, authentic accents further strengthen listeners' empathy. I completely agree with this. As she was narrating all these different characters and their different backgrounds, they never once felt like a caricature. She used her voice in such an artful way in this book, and I highly recommend listening to it. Next up, we have Healer of the Water Monster coming in at 9 hours. It's written by Brian Young and narrated by Sean Taylor Corbett. This book follows a young Navajo boy who makes a promise to a water monster, all the while navigating complex family dynamics. Sean Taylor Corbett did an amazing job with this narration. He's narrated over 70 audiobooks, and many of the audiobooks he narrates features Indigenous characters and authors. He's also part Indigenous to the US, specifically Blackfeet.
Hi there, Editing Smitty here. I realized I forgot to mention one part of the narration that I just really enjoyed, and that was the way Sean Taylor Corbett narrated the protagonist.
One by one, they scaled the reed as quickly as they could. At the ceiling, the beings discovered a small hole through which they could escape the livid waters beneath them. Before they could leave, First Man and First Woman had to make sure to carry as many seeds as possible.
Even though I am not a middle schooler, I just felt so connected to his plight and his journey and where he was at in that moment, and I really attribute a lot of that to both the writing as well as the narration. Also, there were so many characters whose plights could have been easily judged, and again, the writing was so artful, but the narration on top of that, you just really felt for these characters and connected with them.
Now, this book featured the Navajo language, and while I don't personally speak Navajo, I thought he did an amazing job of speaking the language, which really brought the book to life for me, and it was just super powerful. Now, given the level of care and conscientiousness that I felt went into writing this book, I'm assuming that's the same level that went into approving the quality of the Navajo language narration. So I'm assuming it's good. Anyway, it was so powerful to hear the Navajo language while listening to this audiobook, and it's a fantastic audiobook overall, so I highly recommend it. Finally, we have Braiding Sweetgrass coming in at 16 hours and 44 minutes. This book is written by Robin Wall Kimmerer and also narrated by Robin Wall Kimmerer. Now, audiobooks narrated by the author are a mixed bag. However, this one absolutely worked. Basically, it follows Robin Wall Kimmerer's journey as an Indigenous woman, as a scientist, and as a single mom. This is a mixed genre work. There's science writing, poetry, and memoir. And given the fact that memoir is entangled in it, hearing Robin Wall Kimmerer narrate this herself makes it just so much more intimate and quite powerful. Her narration is very calm and matches the slow pace of this book.
In a way, I was raised by strawberries, fields of them, not to exclude the maples, hemlocks, white pine, goldenrod, asters, violets, and mosses of upstate New York. But it was the wild strawberries, beneath dewy leaves on an almost summer morning, who gave me my sense of the world, my place in it.
Now the chapters are around 30 minutes, some are longer and some are shorter, and I feel like you can finish a chapter, set it down or pause it, and then come back to it later without feeling like you've missed anything. Kimmerer's narration exudes humility, care, conscientiousness, humility, so many themes that are very prevalent in her book. Honestly, even if I were ever to write at this level, I don't think I could narrate a book like this, so I am just in awe here. So yeah, those are my top 3 audiobooks for 2023. Let me know what was your favorite or top 3 audiobooks if you're an audiobook listener yourself. That's all for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.